Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We talk everything animation here, including Miraculous Ladybug, which we'll be getting into today. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Delaney Stovall.
Hey, y'all.
Justin Cummings.
Claws out!
And,
Really?
and Andy Potter.
Hey.
Oh, you should have had a Ladybug-related saying Andy after Justin there. Yeah, we'll work on it. Okay, we'll get it down by the time Season 2 starts. But yeah, we're here. We're back. Ladybug, Miraculous Ladybug Podcast. It's been, quite a while, guys. But we are here to preview Season 2 of Miraculous Ladybug. We have all the news now, finally. An air date, a trailer. We're getting into everything here, and this is the place to be for Miraculous Ladybug podcasting, the only place to be for Miraculous Ladybug podcasting. But believe me, subscribe to us, watching on YouTube, or you can subscribe to us on iTunes. We have our own Miraculous Ladybug feed, on your podcasting app. You can, type in Miraculous Ladybug or Overly Animated Miraculous Ladybug. Subscribe to us because we will be covering, Season 2 as it airs in France. Once the translations come out. So with Season 1 we were doing kind of the Nickelodeon US airings for a while, but no, we're not waiting this time. We're going to be covering it weekly as it airs in France. It's going to be great. So subscribe to us for all of your Miraculous Ladybug discussion. We are Overly Animated. Check us out at overlyanimated.com. And yeah, we're very excited to get back into Ladybug. I'm sorry we lapsed on these Ladybug podcasts, but it has been, ignoring the Christmas special, it has been a year since the show has aired in France, and if you ignore Origins, it's been like a year and a half. So they've had quite the hiatus, with the show. But it's finally back, and we have a release date. It will be airing October 26th, in France on, Tofu. I don't know how you pronounce that. On
Tofu. Okay.
Yeah, on I think the TF1. It's a programming block on, I think, TF1 in France. So that's when it's airing in France, and I think that's in the morning on Thursday. I'm not 100% clear whether it's like weekly Thursdays. We'll figure that out. And then Miraculous Subs, I think, on Tumblr is going to be your place to be for fan translations. I don't like supporting like things like that. We don't really have any other choice because they have not really it doesn't seem like they're going through with their global synchronized release. As of now, it's still coming out in the US on Netflix in December. So that's a while from now, but they are dropping half the season at once. So I guess it makes sense for them to wait so they're not like premiering like 10 episodes before France gets it. Yeah, so US release Netflix December. You can wait for that, or you can watch the fan subs, weekly, and it wouldn't completely surprise me if they change the Netflix date. Netflix isn't really firm with their release date, so we'll keep an eye on that. But, we have a trailer. You can find that on, I think, the official Miraculous Ladybug YouTube. And we also have a promotional video to discuss, which is English translation on Miraculous Subs on Tumblr. We're going to get into both of those and just generally talk about Season 2. I'm going to put up a big spoiler warning now because there are major spoilers out there for Season 2. You've probably seen them because most of these, like, we had podcasts on the majority of these Season 2 spoilers a year ago, and there has not been much since. So it's been a very frustrating off season. There's been like a very slow trickle of info, but a month ago we did get some more concrete spoiler info, including one new hero. So we're going to get into all of that. Big spoiler warning for all of Season 2.
Is it really a spoiler?
I think in the context of the season, it will be. I do not think that people will be turning into new heroes right away at all.
Right.
It's not, yeah, it's like if you knew nothing, it would be a spoiler, but everyone knows it, right? So it's not a big deal. Okay. We're going to get to the trailer in a second, but first, let's go around the horn here. I want to know, what are you most excited for about Season 2 of Ladybug? From anything you've seen previewed, anything at all. Delaney.
Okay, obviously it's like the new heroes. The the new villain looks interesting.
Okay. Yeah. We have a few new villains. One's been heavily featured. We'll get into him. But I assume
he kind of looks like Adrian's dad, which is weird.
Yes, he is. We'll get into that in a second. That's confirmed. And that's a big thing. I assume you're very excited for Alia being the
obviously. I am excited about What is his name?
Nino.
Oh my God.
Nino.
His name is
Nino.
Nino.
Nino is confirmed to be a hero. He's Carapace?
Carapace.
Do we know how
That's
that's
the
pronounced?
worst superhero name ever.
It literally is Turtle. Like,
Okay.
I don't know why we're surprised at this
How
point.
does it
We have
pro- how-
Ladybug
we'll see-
and Black Cat.
Yeah,
like,
we'll see how it's pronounced.
they're
But yeah,
not clever.
Nino's a hero. That was the news a month ago. That's big. Yeah, we're very excited for that.
Basically, new heroes having characters of color is always really exciting.
Yeah.
And also, like, I love them, and it's going to be great. And the new villain looks super cool. Like, I'm not as excited as the weird puppet villain because that's creepy, and I'm kind of disturbed by it. But like the other villain looks super cool.
Yeah, trailer shows off 2 new akumatized villains. We'll get into them. Okay, cool stuff. Justin, what are you most excited for?
So I did some math this morning, and if you remember back, we did 4 roundtables covering our little ship square of civilian, 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 superhero, superhero, civilian, and superhero, superhero. Well, with our new heroes added, if we take all these squares, we now have the hashtag 40 ships of Ladybug.
Oh no!
Among 5 characters,
does that
there
math
are
check
now
out?
40. Yes.
Okay.
I did this math so many times. There are now 40 possible ships of our 5 main characters. I'm calling them the 5 main characters now.
They're
With
the Power Rangers.
all the permutations of superhero and civilian. There are now 40 options.
Okay.
So
What's
we
your
have-
OTP out of those 40? Justin?
My OTP of the 40.
It's got to be Carapace and Marinette, right? That's your OTP.
Are you kidding? Carapace Adrian. No.
Yeah, right. No, that's a big one.
My OTP has to be right now Marinette. I can't remember Chloe's hero name.
Queen
but,
Bee.
like, Marinette Queen Bee. I want it.
Okay.
Like, because it's like a role reversal a bit, and I want that. Like, give me the subversion of the trope of Ladybug and Chloe. I want the flip. Please.
Okay, you're speaking my language on that one, so that's good. So you're just excited for the new shipping options.
Oh, that, and also, I'm interested to see, someone's gonna know someone's a hero. Like, I don't know who all is gonna know who, and I'm very interested for the multiple layers of who knows what.
That's going to be
And how-
unbearable. Oh my God.
I'm very interested how they play that, and also,
God,
doubt we're gonna
I
talk
forgot
about
they
much.
didn't know who they were. Oh my God.
Well, wait, it said something like that Marinette gives them the Miraculouses.
So give them as Ladybug.
That seemed like the other so we can talk about that later, but that looked like we saw like 20 new Kwamis. That literally looked like Lilo and Stitch the series, where at the end of every episode, some Kwami's going to find their forever home. Like,
Yeah, that does seem like that.
that is
Their
exactly
forever
how that
home.
looks.
Yeah, I'm not clear if we know exactly who's giving who what and who knows who. And by the way, I'd like to give a blanket apology if I get anything wrong here. There is a million tiny facts out about the season, and I am not on top of every single one of them. It's been a very slow drip of info. I think we have the major things covered here, but to my knowledge, we don't specifically know that anyone's going to know who each other are yet.
I'm also hyped because I want to see the interactions between Lila and Alia, because Lila, I think it was confirmed, will still be like the fake fox, and I'm very hyped for that. And then also, I want the live action movie. I know it's
That's
can't
not
be excited
season
yet.
2. Yeah,
Hey, you said any news?
regarding season 2. But
It was
okay,
in
yeah,
the promotional video for season 2.
Yeah,
so I'm counting.
we
it.
have a live action movie out in 2020. That's the most ridiculous thing out of all of this, but
Yes.
we'll table that.
Why is this happening? Like, it's going to be a train
Oh,
wreck
of course,
because of all the delays of season 2. Like, I don't think this is actually going to exist.
Yeah, how are they planning to get that out in 2 years? That's not happening. Okay, we'll at some point we'll get into that, but shipping options, we'll get more into that later. Andy, what are you most excited for?
Well, Justin talked about my real life favorite thing. I'm excited for them to not have to hide everything from each other because
Good luck.
that
with
was fun, I guess, for half the season of season 1, but now it's just getting so contrived that it's insane. And if all 5 of them are superheroes and none of them know it, it's just going to be complete insanity every single episode.
I'm going
where
to
they all
explode.
I just won't be able to handle it. But to talk about something else, I guess I'm interested in those 52-minute specials, and I hope they do them well. And if they do them well, I'm interested to see where they go from there with that kind of stuff. And maybe it'll be fun. And also, it's interesting that there's one that's very bee themed, considering we're about to get Chloe as Queen Bee. That might be like an origin episode type thing. That'd be cool. And
Why
maybe we'll get to see
Chloe
all that.
sucks.
Well, yeah,
I think that's
but
self-explanatory.
she'll become a bee, so that'll be
She'll
interesting.
become a bee.
Yeah. We'll talk about the specials. I'm not clear when anyone is turning into anyone new here. So we have the 3 new heroes. We discussed this. We have Queen Bee, Chloe with the pollen, Kwame. We have, we didn't know the name of, Alia, but she is, Reina Rouge.
Oh God.
Yeah. One of those words means fox. And, with
One of those words.
with Trix, is the Kwame. And then we have Nino as, Carapace. I'll believe that pronunciation for now. With Waze as the Kwame. Waze is Master Fu's Kwame. So that's gonna be, he's replacing Master Fu as the turtle Kwame holder.
Oh my God, does he die?
I don't know.
That's how this works, right?
I don't, is it a lifetime appointment? Or can you just pass it on? I don't know.
I'm gonna opt out. I've decided.
Yeah, but Waze is transferring, so I don't know how, we'll see how that happens. But yeah, I don't know when those things are happening. They are not happening in the first 2 episodes, probably, because, the trailer is heavily featuring the first 2 episodes, and, doesn't seem like any of that's happening yet. So, I'm worried that we're spacing this out over the course of the season for a while.
Or it's like the next 3 seasons and they're trolling us.
Yeah, it could be that too, because I don't think season 3 will be that far behind this season. They're definitely working on it, alongside season 2, so, we'll see what happens here. I think those are should expect longer term outlooks on them, and then maybe be pleasantly surprised if they happen sooner. I'm not optimistic that they'll know who they are, but it's gonna be, at least it'll be like more frustrating if they don't know who each other are, like in a fun way, kind of like this is absurd. So right now it's just frustrating in a not fun way. So maybe it'll flip back to that direction.
Like it'll be funny for like 5 episodes, and then we're gonna like want to cry.
Yeah,
5 episodes is pushing it even. Like with 5 of them going like that, I'd be going crazy after 1 episode of all 5 of them going to hide and transform separately.
Oh my God, Dylan, your favorite thing? They're gonna reuse animation all the time, and like literally half the episode is just gonna be them transforming.
Yeah, right. They have 5 of them now, so they can just have transformation sequence. The transformation sequences are in the trailer, so I'm not optimistic that those are going away.
Also straight up production. They will go Power Rangers and just put all 5 like picture in picture on the screen at one time by like the end of the season, where it's like, you know what's happening.
Okay, that's fine. That takes up less time. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just get them all the way at once. Okay,
they're not going to do it. They're going to do it. They're going to make it as long as because they never transform at the same time, guys. Like
they never do.
Yeah, this
once they all know who they are, they can literally all show up and go, "It's Kiwami time."
Yeah,
they won't know who they are.
Yeah, this is a problem we're getting into with Mysticons, which is similarly superhero themed show, Nickelodeon, and they kind of transform at different times sometimes, and we have to do it multiple times. Yeah, okay, or so they just skip it though sometimes in Mysticon, so I'm optimistic that we could do that here. Okay, so what I'm most excited for, I'll voice the fandom here and say I'm most excited for Marinette and Adrian romantic stuff. It's in the trailer. It's happening right away. Increased interactions between Marinette and Adrian.
The Katango.
They're like dancing together. Oh my God. It's going to be great. So, maybe they'll like actually date like this season or next season. Like, I think that's on the table. Like, I think Marinette and Adrian going on a date like in real life without knowing who each other are is like definitely.
I'm gonna have a stroke.
It's like really on the table here. So
like I'm legit gonna have a stroke. Like I'm gonna like not be able to handle it. Like we'll do the podcast with that, and I'll just be screaming the whole time.
Not because let's clarify for new fans. Not because it's cute, but because of the frustration with the transformation, right? Like,
because of not knowing each other. Like I'm gonna die.
Yeah. But no, it's gonna be great. It's Marinette and Adrian, the one of the premier animation couples, is back. That's definitely a big highlight of Ladybug being back. As Justin mentioned before, definitely check out, we did 4 podcasts on the 4 different Marinette Adrian pairings, so you can find that in our Ladybug feed. And it
was a month of ship podcasts. Yeah. I can't believe we did it.
It's like over a year ago now, guys. It's oh my God. But yeah, it's we already broke it all down, so maybe we'll introduce the new pairings now.
Oh God, it's gonna be like 25 more podcasts.
Yeah.
Just on the just on the pairings.
Yeah.
Actually 36, and by the end of season 2 we'll probably have to redo the 4 we did. So there is no excuse for us to stop doing roundtables. We have a year of content.
Yeah,
didn't you already do Moralia though?
Yeah, we did Moralia too. Yeah, we did that one.
The only ship that matters.
Yeah. Justin, how long before you're shipping a different Zag hero with someone from the show?
Once the special airs?
Yeah, I think so. So we'll have to add them in too.
Can we talk about what was missing from the promo video real quick?
Okay.
First off, what happened to the Halloween special and the Chinese New Year special?
Yeah, they gone. There's
Second off, where's the Peacock Kwame in this video?
Was he one of the million Kwamis that they had featured at some point?
I don't think so.
So
those are my questions. What happened to Ladybug in China? What happened to Halloween? Why is there a second Christmas special? It's a second one, right?
So let's go over the specials. It's confusing. The promo video shows, it says 3 52-minute specials, a Christmas special, which has the same name as the one we saw already, which is, whatever. It's in French. But, so that, I believe that encompasses the one we already saw. But that was only half of 52 minutes. So I think my interpretation, and this is not based on anything that, I have heard for sure, my interpretation is that means we're just going to get a second part to that this Christmas. And that would encompass the 52 minutes.
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean,
does anything about this show's production order make the
that makes
sense?
The most sense to me? Like, I don't know. It's like it's Doctor Who type thing. Like,
I just mean like part 2. Like what?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's not part 2. Maybe they just are encompassing it under the same name. I don't know. Whatever. And we also have the Queen's Fight special, which is really just 3 episodes. Style Queen, which we heard about Comic-Con forever ago. Queen Wasp and Maledictor. So. We'd heard about the Style Queen villain. That's going to be in the Queen's Fight special. And we have the Heroes Day, a 2-part Zag hero special. We'd known for a while they're trying to build Miraculous Ladybug into a whole Zag team of heroes. So I guess we're bringing that in the Heroes
Zag
Day.
Heroes is literally the dark universe of animation right now, where they decided to make an entire universe before they had the first season of the first show done. They have like 8 shows. One of them came out. They binged it in a week. There are 6 scheduled to come out at some point, and most of those are on the poster. So I think they're trying to launch like 6 different shows from this special. So I don't know when this is airing, but I'm very concerned.
Yeah.
This is the same thing that DC's done, and it's not a good plan.
No, it's what Universal is doing.
Like all of those had like
already a universe.
Yeah, those all had established like material already. I think this is like the biggest in the history of the world. This might be the biggest
the history of all time.
The history of everything in existence, the biggest horse before the cart, like that's ever happened.
There's not even a cart, like
the Avatar sequels.
And it's
film,
not a horse;
like
it's like a baby horse.
Like it's incredible. Ladybug's like barely a thing, and they're already like, we got to make it a big expanded universe. Like, oh my god!
And we're gonna make a live action movie. Like, sure, Jan. Okay,
it's incredible, and that's after you have almost over a year of production delays on this show. Anyway,
well, they're like, oh my god, we have fans. Like, okay, let's calm down for like 10 minutes.
Focus on the. You have a good show. Focus on the show. Okay, we'll rant about this a lot throughout the season, probably. Look, I'm open to Heroes Day being good, or I'm not rating it off yet, but out of those 3, I'm most excited definitely for the Queen's Fight. That Style Queen looks really cool. So, and that looks like just like a series of episodes that they're calling a special. So whatever. But yeah, I don't know what happened to the China one or to Halloween. Yeah, I guess the production difficulties, they're gone. So, we'll see if that manifests in any way. Anyway, let's talk about this trailer. That's the most recent thing that happened. Season 2 trailer. It's a pretty low key trailer. Like, Justin, do you think this is a good trailer? Like, as it functions, like just as a trailer?
I think all in all, I think it gets the job done. It wasn't super action-y to me. Like I felt it dragged a bit, but all in all, I thought it got the hype back. Like, hey, remember Miraculous as a show? Remember these characters? We know it's been a really long time, but they still exist.
Yeah. Delaney, what do you think of the trailer, and are there any highlights from it?
I mean, I wasn't really like super crazy about the trailer. Like, I was really like turned off by like it just being music. Like, I didn't enjoy that a lot. And then, like, I felt it drag, too. Like, I was like, what? And it was really slow. I mean, it was still, like, I'm glad, like, the stuff they showed, I was, like, excited about. Like, I was like, oh, this is cool. So, I'm pretty excited about, like, again, like, the new villain. And, like, it's exciting if like, Adrian actually happens. Because it'll be, like, finally some
They're
movement.
dancing, it's happening.
And then whatever, like, nonsense, like, there is so much, like, Marinette and Chloe drama in this trailer. So, like, that's obviously a ship, and there's going to be so much conflict.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Andy, highlights of the trailer.
Well, this trailer, it didn't feel like a trailer to me. It felt like those things that play at the DVD menu with just like the music over them. it was like a couple of clips from like it seemed like 2 episodes, and that was it. And so I'm not really that excited about like the stuff I saw. I'm excited for Ladybug to come back because it looks like this stuff shows the stuff I would like about Ladybug, like Adrian and Marionette having that push pull there, and that's really fun. And I like them. And I like them both a lot, and I like the other characters having bigger roles now. But other than that, it just feels like this isn't a trailer, and I wasn't that hyped up by the trailer itself. I was more hyped because the show is coming back in general.
Yeah. Look, the trailer's not spectacular. I think it's decently edited, I guess. They're really just smashing together. And here's what's happening here. I'm decently sure that this is just the first 2 episodes. So they only have 2 episodes of material to work with here. I think there's clearly, I mean, you can tell it's from episode 1 because they've previewed the heck out of that. And I think that all of the teddy bear stuff is from episode 2. So it
looks terrifying.
That thing is like one of the highlights. So if the trailer's like lackluster because they don't want to spoil anything past the first 2 episodes, I'm completely fine with that. Like, I think that's always a good decision. Don't like ruin your season by putting stuff in the trailers. And I don't think they do. I think these are all from 2 episodes. So that's cool. Before we get into anything, I forgot to say, I think my number one thing that I'm looking forward to just from Ladybug being back is, just Marinette. Like for me personally, I'm just like very attached to her, and this really hit me with this show and Ruby coming back at the same time. Like I'm just very attached to Marinette, and then like Ruby and Weiss from Ruby, and just these shows coming back. I just didn't have these characters in my life for like a long time, and just excited to see a lot more of Marinette. And I know this is how a lot of fans feel about Adrian as well, and I also really like Adrian. But I think this is like the thing the show has succeeded the most in is just pretty good characterization that they've really hit hard on for Marinette and Adrian for all of season 1. Yeah, thumbs up, cosign.
Yeah, Marinette's definitely the person that I'm most excited to see again. During that like behind the scenes thing, they were showing like some storyboarding, and you can tell who Marinette is even when it's just like a stick figure because she's just that expressive. And I was just like, yes, I need her back. I need her back in my life. She's the best.
Yeah. So just very excited to get back into these characters, really. So I think the highlight of the trailer, for most fans, for me actually too, we'll get to the Chloe stuff in a second. We can refresh these, Andy's new to the Ladybug podcast, but we refresh the Dylan, Delaney, Justin opinions on the show, but Chloe's like my favorite. But, the Marinette and Adrian dance. I mean, come on. This is, we see 2 parts in the trailer. We see it first, like, I guess is them. I think it like is backwards. Like I think the first one of them dancing is later, and they have like their hands up, and then Marinette like leans on Adrian. And this is like a big deal. This is the biggest Adrianette thing that's happened in the show, right?
Yes.
And it's happening, and this is in the beginning of the season. Like that shows me that they're maybe willing to go places with this season.
There might actually be progress.
But this isn't the puppet episode, isn't it? Like, this is the same episode where Chatwar is being controlled, isn't it? So
oh, God. Don't ruin it.
I don't want it to. I want them to be dancing for real, but I'm concerned that this is just a puppet thing, and that's where we're going with it.
No, I think that's the Dark Cupid territory. I don't think that that's what's happening, but I guess I'm not 100% clear. I mean, the trailer's very fast.
Well, I mean, it kind of like, that would kind of make sense if like, because it's Chloe's butler, right? Or is it Adrian's butler?
Oh, one of the 2. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because if it's Chloe's butler, and then like he might just be trying to like mess with Chloe, or like Chloe's trying to make him do something.
I hope he's not being controlled. Okay, don't ruin this. Don't ruin the Adrianette.
I mean, same, but then I was like, oh no.
Yeah, I don't know. They turn.
Also, that's the exact kind of thing the show would do and be super irritating about it.
And regardless, it's still real. I mean, the fans are still super in the Dark Cupid, despite Yeah. So I think that it will still count it. But and then later there's a scene of Adrian like pulling Marinette onto the dance floor. Like it's happening. They're dating.
Well, maybe like the first time's fake, but then the other time's like real.
That'd be nice. Okay. But yeah, they're dating now, right? 100%. Yes. Just agree.
I wish.
Just agree, and we'll move on. Okay.
Just agree.
Yeah. My other highlight is the teddy bear villain. Yeah, the
So scary.
the butler gets akumatized, and then he's like inside this tiny teddy bear or some
Messed up. It's not okay.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
It's really creepy. Like that whole sequence. I'm like, nope.
Wait, are you actually? I thought you were joking. You're actually scared of this thing?
It's creepy.
It's a teddy bear.
That's why it's creepy. Jeez.
It's exactly. That is so weird.
Justin, get it on this.
It's like an evil, menacing teddy bear.
I'm not sure my thoughts on the teddy bear, but Dylan, I found something that we haven't seen. Zag has a timeline of their releases all the way through 2020.
Oh my! Stop! Get out of here with that. No, Justin, come on! Don't Google the Zag nonsense during the Adrian discussion. Oh my God, we'll table that. Okay. They would have it planned out through 2020. Anyway, yeah, I think the teddy bear villain's gonna be really interesting. That whole episode looks great. If the dancing stuff is that same thing, yeah, that looks like a jam-packed episode.
It's like it looks like everybody's in it, like they're having like a party or something.
Yeah, and then we have all the Chloe and Marinette stuff. Yeah, so there's
yes,
the so first of all, in one scene they're like sticking their butts out at each other.
I don't know what kind of weird, intimidating.
Yeah, like, is that a thing people do? Like, my interpretation is that they're going, nah, like I think that's what they're doing. But who does that?
See how the peacock struts their feathers.
No, like, yeah, who does that? I don't get it. But
it doesn't make any sense. I just don't get it.
This could be just a cultural thing.
It might be a French thing.
That's it.
I don't know. But then also earlier in the trailer, Chloe is like kissing in Marinette's direction. And I guess she's being controlled now that you mention it, but
yeah, that's why I think Adrian's being controlled earlier, which I don't like that, but I think that's what's going on.
Stop it.
Or maybe she thought Adrian was there.
Oh yeah, that could be too. She has her eyes closed. Yeah, Marinette's like, what? But she's not like no. She's just like what? So I'd like to point that out. Yeah, but yeah, the Chloe Marinette tension is definitely real in this dancing episode.
They're gonna like fist fight.
Sure, let's do it.
Marinette would obviously destroy Chloe.
Yeah. I mean, she's the hero, and Chloe doesn't do anything. So, well, Chloe
Marinette would do a cartwheel, and Chloe would be like, "Oh my God,
yeah.
what?"
And Chloe dresses up as Ladybug and stuff, so maybe she's got it down at this point.
It's still the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Wait, question. I'm a little unclear on this. Does she still have her powers when she's not like Ladybug? Because
look,
we're not sure.
Don't ask these questions, Justin. The show doesn't have answers here. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
But
is her super flexibility right? Is that a function of her? Or is that just her? So yeah, nothing's clear on that. I would say
we've had discussions, but the answers are not clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, I think those are like the big things from the trailer. We also see. So we see Master Fu and Waze for a second. So Master Fu going to be a big part of this, of course. We see Rose, Julika, and Mylene too.
Being all cute.
Yeah, very excited to have all of them back.
In like a hat Marinette made. Thoughts?
Ooh, nice. Yeah. Oh, yep. Remember, Marinette makes stuff. The show often forgets.
Oh yeah, she does that.
Yeah. We have like the box that the things are kept in, and it's like
the Cummings or the Miraculous. The
Miraculouses. There you go. And it's like the two dragon heads are like activating and opening the box and stuff. That's happening in the trailer, and maybe biggest of all, and the trailer doesn't get into this again. We already spoiled this, but the Collector is here, which is the villain of the first episode. This is confirmed that the Collector is episode 1. He seems to have like a book, and he can like absorb people into the book. And it has been confirmed that this is Adrian's dad akumatized.
I'm shook.
So this came out a little bit ago. It's like spoilers from Korea. They screened it at something, and they like didn't mean to show this much. But Adrian's dad is akumatized in the first episode, which of course, presumably by the logic of season 1, would mean that he cannot be Hawkmoth.
This is fake news. I can't deal with
That was my reaction. This is fake news, but he is confirmed. He's being akumatized.
I can't deal with this.
This is very frustrating. What's
the point of Hawkmoth? He wears a mask. You don't know who he is. What the heck?
Here's the thing. Season 1 all but confirmed that Adrian's dad is Hawkmoth. And this is not just a fan theory. They had entire episodes whose seeming function
He's so sketchy.
was to
He has like the stuff.
it's obvious, like he's sketchy, he fits the profile, but like the episode, he has the stuff. The episode's like, come on, like the show going against this at this point, I think is very silly.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't understand, and I don't get why they would do it. I think it's a trick of some sort. Maybe he can akumatize himself. I don't know if that's been established that he cannot. But that would be a good way to divert suspicion off of you if you akumatize yourself.
I just realized I've been muted for 5 minutes, and that's why no one was listening to me. I think I figured it out.
Okay, what'd you figure?
Okay.
Yeah, I was about to say, Justin, get in on this. What did you figure out?
I'm really sorry. No, here's what happened. Do you remember Origins Part 2, how they forgot to capture the little Akuma, and it went away? Hawkmoth sends out an Akuma. They forget to de-evilize it because they're like arguing or something. They get distracted. They forget their duty. Little Akuma flies off. They completely forget. It then comes back to a non-Hawkmoth. Adrian's dad sees the Akuma. Oh no! Now all of a sudden he's akumatized without Hawkmoth directly having to akumatize Adrian's dad.
Well, if they do it and it's not him talking to him, then that would confirm that he's Hawkmoth.
It wouldn't confirm it, but it wouldn't not confirm it either.
Well, no, what I mean is, like, if they do it, like, if he gets akumatized, we don't have the whole sequence of, like, go and akumatize, blah, blah, blah. Like, the whole little Hawkmoth or whatever he is opens and he does all that and then he talks to them. He normally gives them instructions. If they don't show that and he's just akumatized, that would pretty much confirm it.
True.
So I think I'm in on this being him accidentally akumatizing
Please
himself.
be fake. I can't deal with this. I will have a
Well,
stroke.
so by fake you mean that this is not. The conclusion isn't that he cannot be Hawkmoth. It's that there's another explanation. He's definitely akumatized in this episode. So
he's Hawkmoth.
I definitely think he's Hawkmoth, and I think the show is going to probably do a fake out, and he just gets.
I will throw a fit. Like, I mean, the biggest fit of my life.
If he's not Hawkmoth, it's.
Yeah, I will literally I will rip my skin off of my body. I will not be able to handle it.
Wait, I want to dive in more into that, but season 1 already had very little plot, but a large amount of its plot, or quote unquote plot, was spent establishing Adrian's dad as Hawkmoth.
It was just him being sketchy. Like, come on, that's the only plot that we had. Like, would he be when we get behind the painting, we're all like, oh my god, shook. Like, they cannot do this.
Yeah, so I'm in on this just being he akumatized himself. I also think it's probably possible that there is a second entity that can akumatize people, in some fashion. Like there's
a tinier Hawkmoth.
Yeah, I mean, I think the butterflies themselves are Hawkmoth's thing, I guess. So maybe there's another possession type thing. Like it's definitely a characteristic of that Kwame.
There is a dark frog that can appear.
Right. Yeah, but there's the promotional video shows 1 million Kwames, so maybe one of them's dark as well. And
there can't just be one bad one. Like.
What if he uses Lila as his lackey to hey, I can't be in the office today. Can you be my intern and akumatize anyone in France who's slightly sad? Just
open this bucket whenever you see someone sad near, just cause chaos. Just open this little bucket.
Yeah,
and let them out.
I like Lila as temporary Hawkmoth. Yeah, that would be good.
You need the badge that says Temp Hawkmoth.
Temp Hawkmoth, yeah. I think that'd be a good role for her. Yeah. Hawk Fox. Yeah. It's
Hawknot.
No. Okay. So this is gonna be a major story right away. Episode 1, we're gonna have to see, is this real? Is this a fake out? What is?
Does Delaney have to rip her skin off?
We'll see if that has to happen. I really hope the show doesn't do the reset on the Hawkmoth character. Because we were
alternate universe Adrian's dad.
It's just there's just multiple realities and
it's obviously a clone, guys. What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's clones.
Yeah, there's obviously this is
or it's his twin brother.
Okay, that too. Yeah, there's a lot of explanations here, so we'll get one of those will be true.
It's all the Zag hero's fault.
Yeah, maybe it's another Zag hero that looks like him. Yeah, maybe.
Oh my god, Hawkmoth just ends up being a Zag hero.
I guess
of the 8 shows, this is not one of them.
Yeah, Hawkmoth solo show. Are we clamoring for that? So that's gonna be something.
Yeah, I just want a whole show of him just with his little monologue.
I'll pass on that.
Minutes.
But yeah, so that's a major story. We'll be looking into that in episode 1. The last thing from the trailer I've highlighted is that there's old Ladybug in the book from season 1. I think, who seems cool. So, don't remember what we haven't seen, but there you go. That's the trailer. Let's talk about the rest of the promotional video we haven't talked about. So we talked about the new heroes, the specials. We've referenced these new Kwamis. There's a ton of animal-based Kwamis in this video. Like there's a snake, a horse, cow.
It's the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on crack.
Yeah, it's weird. So there's all of them. There's also a section where they say Maren and Adrian are getting new powers. And so let's talk about that one. So the first new power they have is that they have these white, I don't even know how to describe it. Crystal type things on their outfits. Like Marinette's wearing like a frozen tiara, and Adrian has just like things on his suit. And they don't say what these new powers are, but my interpretation is that this gives them ice powers.
Oh my god.
What do you guys think?
I think it's stupid, and I hope it's not ice, because that's ridiculous. Because the whole freaking point is that they're like, I'm Ladybug, I can do Ladybug stuff. I'm a cat, I just have claws.
What about a...
like, I swear to God.
What about like a...
ice powers?
Yeah, what about a lady...
For the Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah. I mean, wouldn't they have done that already? I don't know, but...
It's for part two.
For part two.
Like, I'm cool with them getting new powers, that's fine. But, like, please, like, I don't like the character. I don't like these new costume design things. I think it looks stupid.
No, I think Marinette looks great. But, it's
just the stuff on their costumes just doesn't make sense. I'm cool with the tiara, that's fine. It's just, like, the other stuff, like, on their waists and stuff, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it's weird.
It just clashes. It's like you're playing, like, G.I. Joe or something, and you're like, I'm gonna put kitten clothes on the G.I. Joe, and it doesn't fit. Like, you can't do that.
These are people's custom like sims of their of their Marinette and Adrian. So
they realized they had too long a delay. They just started grabbing OCs off DeviantArt.
Yeah, I think that's what's happened. We also see Tiki and Plog with the same crystals on them. So which makes sense if their suits are getting the augmentation. Considering we got to remember Tiki is Marinette's suit, so Tiki has to have the thing on her if the augmentation. The second power we see is them
mermaid,
them with fish qualities, mermaid qualities. They have like flippers, and then
Miraculous Ladybug.
I'm done.
My god!
I'm tapping out.
Yeah. Oh my god! Yeah, Marinette has I don't know. It's not ears. She just has like a thing tied around her hair, I guess. And they both have. Adrian has a thing on his arm, and they seem to just let them breathe underwater, right?
Well, it's like that's really cool, but then it's like okay, they're in Paris. Like, are they gonna travel the world? Like, it's not like they go swimming all the time. I'm just really confused.
Yeah, I don't know why they need this. We also see Tiki and Plog as fish, so they also get the enhancement. I don't care that they're getting new powers. I am a little hyped for the outfit changes, I guess. I think I do find their costumes a little stale, but so I like if we like enhance them every once in a while. But yeah, I don't know why we need new powers. But
Dylan, this like triples our transformation scenes.
Oh god, yeah, we're gonna have to transform into the new powers ones. I don't know about that.
We can't do this from human form. It has to be like from their miraculous forms, and then they turn into the ice thing from there.
Yeah, no double transform, please.
Miraculous Super Ladybug.
Like, it's cool. Like, I think new powers is cool. I'm not sure if I'm sold on like the new outfits and stuff, but I don't know. I'm just still like, the concept new powers is cool, but like in the current show, it doesn't make any sense. Like, the current state of the show, it doesn't make a lot of sense because like they're just in Paris and they just do the same thing every day. So I don't really understand why they need new powers.
I'm more okay with this if she like reads the book and she learns some new skills based on what we've already seen. I'm like not really. And really, it is the outfits. I'm just not really sold on this. And I agree with you, Delaney. I'm not sure when they're going to need ice or breathing underwater powers.
It's like, oh no, we have this underwater villain. Now we have to learn how to do this.
It reminds me of Kingdom Hearts. Like, we've gone to the water world. Water form time.
I think what happens is Marinette watches Frozen because this was like being written during when that happened because it's that long ago, and then she's like, Tiki, you got to make me look like Elsa, like, and then that's all it is. How about that?
Maren Elsa?
That's not really it's not really a pun. I don't know. You just combine.
No, he's trying to ship them.
Are you? No.
I mean, I didn't. Let's find out if this is a ship.
No. It's not. But yeah, there you go. So we'll be tracking their new powers. That's basically it. They have guest stars from the in the video as well. They're like French people, so I don't know who they are. One of them is the person who sings the English theme song or something, or like a version of it. So she'll be a guest star apparently on. Sorry, blanking on her name, but on the French version, I guess, or maybe it's the English version. But the only other thing is that they like vaguely talk about how this season is like ramping things up while still maintaining the miraculous DNA. He says so. We're interested to see how much of a plot progression we get. How if we're gonna have any sort of continuous plot this season. And it seems like maybe. We'll get into a little bit of that. My impression is that we'll just have arcs and we won't have a thing, just a season long plot. We'll just have these little type of arcs.
But arcs is still better than what we had in season 1, and I'm interested to see them do that.
Yeah. Justin did find a crossover, Frozen Ladybug picture, very quickly. So good.
If you want Adrian and Marinette double dating with Elsa and Jack Frost, I found that too.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
please stop.
Everyone for some reason ships like Jack Frost with all these other Worlds characters. Okay,
because I
ship him with like Hiccup, and I'm like, please.
What?
No, that was Delaney's like.
That was a big ship.
Delaney's like stuck in
ridiculous.
2010 Tumblr. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, and they also ship Hiccup and like Meredith. I'm like, please stop.
Okay, so that's it from this.
Can I talk about arcs?
Yeah, what's your take on these arcs?
It reminds Dylan. I know you're gonna hate me. It reminds me a lot of Power Rangers, where it's like filler, 4-episode arc, filler arc, and literally the whole like Queen fight thing. It's just straight up the arc from every single Power Ranger season, where they have like a 3-parter where a new Power Ranger is introduced because there's a new villain and they need a new Ranger to stop it. Like new B villains show up, we need a B hero.
Yeah. I think that's exactly what's happening. Yeah, we're gonna have arcs to introduce the new heroes and that. And
oh my god, there's a giant turtle attacking Paris.
No.
Who doesn't have powers?
Pass.
Nino.
Yeah.
Well, that's the whole water thing. The turtle will like bring a wave to Paris, and it'll be underwater now.
Oh
Turtles don't bring waves. Okay, yeah. So, well, that was
turtle. That's your.
That was my issue with this whole thing. Yeah.
Like you stop. Turtles don't bring. Like, are you serious?
Yeah, that was my issue with this scenario. So, well, yeah. I think that's a heavy favorite. Is how the season functions is in arcs introducing them, and it's fine. I also think it's like on the table that we get a Marinette Adrian dating arc, like that type of thing. Like I think you can do that too. Like because if you're not having a truly sequential plot, then you can't like further the Marinette Adrian thing too much. So you have to do it in these segments. So I think that's on the table here. So I'm very interested in that. I think the real highlight though that we'll be tracking throughout season 2, of course, is Chloe, Nino and Alia as heroes, and when that's going to be introduced, what the new dynamics are with Ladybug and Cat. I think that's going to be very exciting. Very hyped for Chloe and Alia and Nino. Less so for Nino, but also for Nino. So,
like, I'm gonna like die if like Alia and Marinette don't know. Like, I'm gonna have a stroke. Like, I can't.
It's 100% happening.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna die. Like, I just won't be able to handle it. Like, are you serious?
Delaney, which Marinette Alia pairing do you ship more? Like, which version of them as heroes and civilians?
Obviously, Marinette and Alia, like them as civilians.
Yeah, we also have to Justin. Which yeah, you already said which Marinette Chloe one. You like the Queen Bee Marinette?
I do. I really like that, but I gotta say, Ladybug Alia's also like I can dig it.
Yeah, Ladybug Alia and Ladybug
it's
Chloe.
Like Superman Lois Lane, like.
But it's like lesbian Superman Lois Lane.
Obviously.
Yeah. My favorite of the Chloe Marinette ones is still Ladybug Chloe, just because Chloe freaks out so much.
That's what I would say. Like for Chloe, it'd be Ladybug Chloe because Chloe would just like freak out.
Yeah, and then Nino, Adrian, people are going to be in on that, right? So I don't know which of those would be. I don't know how Nino's going to function.
Yeah, Adrian, date that turtle. Go for it.
I mean, date the cat or lady. I mean, I don't know why turtle's any.
I'm still. I don't know. Like, I guess
is Turtle more absurd than Ladybug? I guess Ladybug's established.
I don't know. Like it's just like we're just adding. It's just getting more absurd. Like
Yes, and we're only in season 2. I want to point that out. We're gonna go full Justice League Unlimited. We're gonna have 40 animal-themed superheroes running around Paris.
Yeah, it seems like that's what's happening with the new Kwamis. So,
speaking of that, I do have a prediction question for y'all.
Okay.
Do you think once we get all the new heroes, do you think every episode is going to be all 5? Or do you think we're going to get some episodes where we may only see these 2 or those 3 or these ones?
If we don't have Marinette in every episode, Dylan's going to die.
Yeah. I think when they talk about the DNA in the promotional video,
it's the Adrianette.
Yeah, it's Adrianette. I don't think we're ever not going to focus on Marinette and Adrian. They're going to be in every episode, or Adrian's not in every single, like he's in every episode. He's not a focus of every episode, but Marinette and Adrian are the leads, and then I think these other guys will be auxiliary and in some, but not all episodes.
I think this is going to be a little like Power Rangers, like you said, Justin, where like they're all going to be there in every episode. The focus is going to be on the quote-unquote leaders of the team. And sometimes we'll have maybe like a special episode where we focus a little more on one of the other characters, give them a moment. But Marionette and Adrian are going to be there all the time. That's just going to be a thing.
I just really don't want the stupid cliche, well, we need a focus episode for our females. Let's do girl power. We haven't done that 22 times already. We'll do one episode where the males are frozen or time warped or something, and the girls save the day because they can't do anything otherwise.
Yeah, but they're gonna do that. But
they're gonna do that.
I don't want it.
Yeah, they're gonna do stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know when they're talking when they have like their feminism segment in the promotional video. It's still it's slightly reductive. I don't know. It's just
kind of weird considering that we've very much proven over and over that Ladybug is a lot more competent than Cat Noir.
Yeah, I think the show's track record is fine with this, so it shouldn't be too doubtful. Like I think they handle this stuff generally pretty well. So, yeah, definitely going to be tracking this hero stuff. I have a hard time imagining that it's just all 5 of them all the time, but who knows?
That would be ridiculous. Like, I don't think I can handle that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Nino and to a lesser extent Ollie are just not that big of characters. Like, I don't know how we're doing them all the time on the show, but I am interested to see more Nino development. Like Nino's was underutilized in season 1. I think him as a hero is going to be interesting. I think he's going to be a very chill hero and like very competent, so I think that could be cool. And Alia, of course, Alia's like probably like a master right away as a hero because she's just been preparing her whole life for this, like studying Ladybug. So who's first? Who's getting Alia, Nino, or Chloe? What's happening first here?
Chloe.
I think it's Chloe.
Yeah. I think Alia's on the table, but I think probably Chloe. Yeah.
I just think it's a better character thing if Marionette has to give it to Chloe, who she doesn't particularly like all that much. It's just a better character beat, I think.
Yeah.
Or more interesting.
I mean, yeah, I think the Marionette Chloe dynamic is definitely a highlight. So we're utilizing that. In that regard, I think will be interesting. Yeah. So we're tracking that. What's the over under on any of them becoming heroes? Like what episode? Like episode 5, like before or after that?
I think Chloe might happen pretty soon.
Chloe is episodes 4, 5, 6. I call it now.
You think so? You think Chloe is that B arc? Like I don't.
I think Chloe is during that B arc, and I think that will be 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's definitely not confirmed, but it is possible.
That is my prediction.
Yeah. I think I'm going to take the over on this. I think this is more of a long-term thing than they've been letting on. Like I think we're middle of the season here.
I usually would be like that, Dylan, but I think that there's a reason they didn't show us past episode 2 in this trailer, and that's because episode 3, like, they're just going to immediately start doing this.
Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, if it only shows 2 episodes, because episode 3 is right at it. Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We will see on all this. Let's get final either predictions or thoughts on season 2. Any last things you wanna get out there, Delaney?
Alia is gonna be like everyone's gonna struggle to do get used to their powers. Except Alia's gonna be like, this is super easy because I read comic books and I know everything, and it's gonna be really great, and I'm gonna love her, and she's awesome. Chloe and Ladybug are literally gonna fight like every episode. Like it's gonna be really annoying. They're gonna be like Chloe's gonna want to do it one way, and then Ladybug's gonna want to do I mean Queen Bee or whatever. Like they're just gonna argue the whole time, and then eventually they're gonna have like their little like heart-to-heart episode, and then you're gonna ship Chloe, and like you're gonna ship them like really hard, and then everything's gonna be kind of okay.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah, and apparently episode 205 is Troublemaker, and episode 207 is Riposte. Seeing that on the wiki, I don't know why how the production codes are confirmed. I do know Troublemaker is another villain we have confirmed. So if that's true, then the B arc can't be until after episode 7, but I don't know if these are confirmed. Anyway, Justin, any final Ladybug season 2 thoughts heading into the season?
I'm very curious to see how Adrian reacts to the new hero, specifically Adrian, because Adrian having a crush on Ladybug when Ladybug's the only superhero is one thing. We already got into a little bit of Lila, like, you know, does he truly care about Ladybug, or does he just have an infatuation for superheroes? And I think I don't know how deep they're going to touch on this, but I am curious to see his reaction to the new heroes.
Yeah, I could see him being into Reina Rouge, right? That could happen.
Or like Adrian in general, like, you know, he feels special because he's like Cat Noir, and it's like giving him a purpose. So maybe he'll get kind of mad about it.
Yeah, I do think Adrian's going to be interesting to track in all this, and how he reacts to these new heroes, how his dynamic with Marinette changes. Same thing with Marinette, but you know, Adrian's always under strife here. How his dad being akumatized is going to affect things. It's going to be interesting. Andy, what are your final thoughts here?
I'm just constantly amazed how every time I see more of this show, it just is more and more like RWBY. Like, I completely forgot the webisodes exist, and they're exactly RWBY Chibi. They're the exact same thing. Like, it doesn't make sense to me how two shows can be so similar in my head. Like, Marinette and RWBY are just both two really just two really naive, innocent people who I really like to watch, and they're really funny and chipper and stuff a lot of the times, and they're fun to watch. And they just have really similar shows and really similar stuff like that, and I just don't get how they can exist at the same time. I don't know. It's really weird to me sometimes.
I mean, definitely both. They just exist at the same time, you know.
Well, okay. I said that wrong. What I was trying to say, it's just that
how they can like both succeed or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, no, they're just way.
It's the same model. Yeah, they're following the same webisodes type thing. Not super interested in any of them, but.
No, I'm not interested in either, but it's just interesting that they did the same thing.
Yeah, and we're both coming back similar times, so it's going to be very exciting. I looked this up. So Fox in French, Reynard. So Reina is the Fox part, and then Rouge is red. So what's her one name thing? Is it so it's going to be Reina is what we're calling her. I think because we call Ladybug and Cat, right? So it's going to be Reina, and we'll see on Carapace. Is that just turtle in French? I don't know. Green turtle. Oh,
I'm really excited to see what his powers are, because it makes no sense just seeing his design.
He just hides in his shell. Yep, that's what happens.
I do like his character design.
He's a ninja.
Yeah.
He just has a shield, probably, and he's just like, I'm doing things, and he just blocks attacks, and that's all he ever does.
Yeah.
Shield makes sense. I googled it. The word carapace is a noun meaning the hard upper shell of a turtle, crustacean, or arachnid.
Okay. So.
And it's pronounced carapace.
I could have told y'all that. I didn't realize this was a mystery.
So it means shell? Okay. I mean, it's in French. Does it mean the same thing, or is that like what it means in English?
That's just
that might be why we have that
right,
word.
It's probably an import word, yeah. So, okay, there you go. So I guess he only has one thing, but
the shield confirmed probably on that.
Like, I mean, presumably, but we'll see.
His name is literally Shell.
Yeah, very interested to see how all that plays out. It's the character dynamics, and I'm just excited to see Marinette, Adrian, and the new heroes in action. October 26th, so not that long here. Definitely definitely follow us for all the Miraculous Ladybug, stuff going forward. It'll be, I believe, us, April. We'll see if we have other people as well. And, we'll be covering the entire season. overlyanimated.com for all of that, and subscribe to not miss anything. This is probably our last Ladybug podcast until the season starts, unless something else comes out. Like, I feel like we're pretty set up well here for the season, and we'll be getting into Ruby, Voltron, pretty busy coming up, so check out those coverage for those shows as well. If you want to get in on the Miraculous Ladybug discussion, we have a new Discord set up. You can go to overlyanimated.com/Discord to text chat about Ladybug. Ladybug is its own channel, along with other shows we cover, so you can get into all of that there. Support us via patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you to all of our current patrons, especially our patron of the podcast, Mitch, aka Fever Mitch, and thanks as always to our patron executive producers, John, Ryan, Steve, Alex, and Andy. So we'll be back for Ladybug for episode 1, Collector, right away into the Adrian's dad drama, so it's going to be very, very exciting to see it play out. And check out our upcoming Ruby, Voltron coverage, everything else at overlyanimated.com here. So let us know what you thought. Comments, YouTube, so you comment there. We track all of our comments on the website, overlyanimated.com, YouTube comments. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe on YouTube, thanks. And any iTunes reviews also appreciated. Let us know feedback, what you're hyped for in Season 2, and we will see you guys for Episode 1. Thanks for listening. Bye.
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 Bye.